So my question is, are you going to thrive or are you going to continue to nosedive? Okay, so we are now into, let's see, February, March, April, May, June, July. We are 6 months into this COVID-19 pandemic season of our history in the world. Okay, 6 months. It's been 6 months since I've been able to go to church and worship corporately with the body of Christ. It's been 6 months since I've been able to go to the gym and work out consistently. I used to teach 3 to 4 cardio classes a week. It's been 6 months since I've been able to teach a dance class on a regular basis. There are so many things that I personally, and I'm sure you personally, have not been able to do in the last 6 months. And I meet so many people that are putting their lives on hold until this pandemic thing is over. And here's what I want to ask you. Are you going to waste another 6 months waiting on the whole thing to be over before you get on with your life? So my question is, it doesn't matter whether this thing lasts another 3 months, another 9 months, another 12 months. Right now, we have a new normal. And the question is, have you adjusted to it? Have you adapted to it? Are you still fighting against it? Are you still wishing for what was and what cannot be right now? So if you keep wishing for what was and what cannot be right now, you are setting yourself up for disappointment, for depression, for frustration, for anxiety, for all kinds of things. So because I am a weight loss coach and I'm a success coach and a mindset coach, I'm just going to share some typical things that I deal with, that I've been dealing with for the last couple of months with people that I coach, okay? So in the area of health and wellness, they're going, you know what? I'm just going to wait until this pandemic is over because it's just too stressful for me to focus on eating healthy. It's just too difficult for me to focus on losing weight and getting my health together. And my answer to that usually is a very lovingly, are you serious? We've already gained 15 or 20 pounds during this pandemic because we've been turning to food or alcohol or whatever to soothe our stress, and it's only going to get worse if we don't do something about it now. So my question is, are you going to thrive or are you going to continue to nosedive? And there are so many other ways that I can give you examples. I'm just going to kind of wait until this pandemic is over before I really get serious about my educational goals. Really? Well, what happens if this lasts another 6 months to a year? You're going to put your life on hold for another 6 months to a year just because things are not normal anymore? So my heart is to give you a little bit of encouragement, but also to give you a swift kick in the butt and say, you choose whether you're going to thrive or whether you're going to continue to nosedive. And only you can make that choice. I've made the choice that I don't care what's going on in the world right now. I'm going to continue pursuing my goals. I'm going to continue being me. I'm going to continue finding ways to find love, joy, peace, happiness, success, and tranquility, no matter what the day looks like. Because if I don't, then I'm just giving in to the status quo. And this girl right here is not status quo. Okay, so I guess what I want you to see is that so many people that I encounter in my coaching sessions are really nosediving or have taken a hard nosedive. And it's because they're waiting for normal to return. And I keep saying, what if normal doesn't return? What if our new normal is something different? And what if what we're experiencing right now is something that you have to adapt to, or it's going to swallow you up? And my question is, are you willing for it to swallow you up? See, I think that you and everybody else on the planet is capable of way more than we give ourselves credit for. I truly believe that it does not matter what is going on in the world, You can choose to thrive and not nosedive if you will make a hard, fast commitment that you are going to excel, you are going to move forward, you are going to progress, you are going to expand, you're going to do whatever is necessary for you to find love, joy, peace, success, happiness, wealth, riches, whatever it is that you want. It's not without of your reach just because we have a national pandemic. You're just going to have to adapt. And so in times like this, what happens is the strong get stronger and the weak get weaker. And I truly believe that every single one of us has the ability and the capacity to rise up in strength. But you have to choose it. Nobody can choose it for you. So if you decide that, let's say that you're, I don't know, let's say you're now working from home. And a lot of people are working from home, and that's a whole different transition because they're used to going to the office, they're used to being in a certain atmosphere. Now they're at home and they have other distractions at home that they haven't had before. Now that I keep dealing with health and wellness and food, but now they have a kitchen full of, pantry full of food that's tempting them that when they're at the office, it isn't there. Now that they're at home, they have other distractions like their children are at home or whatever. It doesn't matter. You have one of two choices. You're either going to adapt or you're going to be swallowed alive by it. And I feel like so many people that I coach and counsel, I'm at the place of saying, you have to make a choice. You're either going to continue to nosedive or you're going to begin to thrive. And it doesn't matter if your ascent is slow and methodical, as long as you continue to thrive, as long as you continue to take one step in front of the other. It doesn't matter if you take 2 steps back, as long as you keep moving forward. That's all that's important. So I have a couple of tips for you. You guys ready? So these tips are going to help you to stay in a more positive mind frame, okay? All right, so number one, every single morning before you get out of bed or as soon as you get out of bed, I want you to find 3 to 5 things that you can be grateful for, okay? So throughout this pandemic, my hours at work got cut severely for a few months, and my wages got cut as well. But every morning I got up and I said, thank you, God, that I still have a job. Because there were so many people around me that were being furloughed and were losing their jobs. So I could be thankful that I still had a job. Every morning when I got up, I know it's going to sound goofy, but there are people that live in third world countries that don't have running water and don't have air conditioning in their house. But I do. So every morning I found something to be grateful for, something to be thankful for. Lord, I thank you as I drive to work and the sun is shining, and yes, it's kind of hot, but it's a beautiful day and I can see the amazing handiwork of your design in nature. So Lord, I thank you for that. So I want to encourage you. Gratitude is a strong, moving, powerful force that will take you from a place of being pessimistic and seeing everything as the glass half empty. You begin to verbalize gratefulness and gratitude, even for little bitty things. You will begin to see the world in a whole new light. So that's number one. Find 3 to 5 things to be grateful for every day and verbalize them. Verbalize them to God, verbalize them to your spouse, verbalize them somehow, some way, even if all you do is say them to yourself in the mirror, okay? Number 2, take care of yourself. Even if you're still not eating the most healthy of diets, even if you're not exercising from home, drink your water. Take your daily vitamin. Go to bed on time. Get up at a decent hour. Start to make little bitty steps towards improving your self-care. Improving self-care is really important in maintaining a positive mindset, as well as maintaining healthy, stable emotions. So the less that you take care of your physical health, the more it will have an adverse effect on your mental and emotional well-being. Okay? And number 3, find something that you can enjoy every day. So even if it's only 5 minutes of quality time with your spouse or your children, even if it's only 3 minutes on the phone with your best friend, your bestie, find something that you can find enjoyment and peace and tranquility and thankfulness for, and focus on that. So those are my 3 tips. Number 1, find 3 to 5 things that you can be grateful for and verbalize them every single day. Number 2, begin to take self-care a little bit more seriously and begin to take care of your physical health. As you take care of your physical health, your mental and emotional well-being will improve, I promise you. And number 3, determine to find joy and fulfillment and satisfaction in some of the most simplest things of day-to-day living. Okay, I will hopefully post some more tips later on this week, but I hope that's been a blessing to you. If it has, do me a favor, leave your comments in the comment section. Beyond that, like, love, and share this on your timeline. All right? All right, I love you guys. I hope you have a great evening. Bye.